Hi, my name is Natasha Jonathan. I am a crochet tutor at My Creative Butterfly where we transform strings to pretty things. I teach crochet through my courses, classes, and patterns not just as a hobby but also as a tool that will help you focus and concentrate better in everything that you do. I've been crocheting for 25 years, in which I have taught over 1,000 students globally. I design crochet patterns and classes from beginner till advanced level crocheters. You can find me on all social media platforms by the name My Creative Butterfly, and to know more about me, you can visit my website www.mycreativebutterfly.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you like what you learned today, don't forget to like and subscribe. In today's tutorial, I'll show you how to crochet these pretty pink flower earrings. So as you can see, these flower earrings comprise of two elements combined together, a ring and a flower. We'll see one by one how to crochet both of these, and then we'll see how to assemble both of these to make them into a pretty earring. So before we start with the actual tutorial, let me take you through the materials that you'll need in order to make this pretty earring of your own. So we'll start with the thread. I'm using a size 20 100% cotton crochet thread. Yellow for the center of the flower and pink for the main earring. With this you'll need a 0.75 mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle for weaving in the ends of both the flower as well as the ring, a sharp pair of scissors for cutting off the thread, a jewelry plier. This is optional, it will make assembling the earring very easy. With this you need some jump rings. I am using the black metal jump rings. These are 4 mm jump rings, and with this you'll also need earring hooks. You can use black metal, silver, golden, or any other earring hook that is available with you. So that's about it. This is the material that is required to make these earrings. Now let us start with the earrings. So we'll start with the flower element first. So we'll crochet the flower center, and as you can see the flower center is made with yellow thread. So we'll start working with the yellow thread. So for making the center, I have made a padded ring. For that, wrap the yarn around your pinky finger 10 times. Don't wrap it too tight. After 10 wraps, carefully remove them from your finger. Now place a slip stitch in this ring. Make a slip stitch here. Now we will cover the entire ring with single crochets. So for this one I'll be doing 24 single crochets because I want to make 8 petals for the flower. So I'll be using 3 stitches for each petal. So I have a total of 24 single crochets. So make sure that the stitches are close to each other so that they fit on the ring nicely. They should not be very tight and they should also not be very loose. If you want to increase or decrease the number of stitches, make sure that you do that in multiples of 3. That is, either do 21 or 18 or 24 or 27 and so on. You can do that many stitches so that you can have more or less number of petals for your flower. So I'll be doing 24 because 24 single crochets fit my ring perfectly. If your ring fills up, then feel free to stop crocheting and just push the stitches together to make space for making more stitches. I'm done. Now to finish it, do a slip stitch in the first single crochet that we have made. Do a slip stitch here. That's it. The center of the flower is done. Now we'll see how to do the petals. Now for doing the petals, we'll need the pink thread. So we'll attach the pink thread and we'll not cut off the yellow thread as of now. We'll do that later. So just take the pink thread and start working with it. Just pull a pink loop through the yellow loop that was on the hook. Then pull the yellow string tightly so that the knot disappears. Now tighten the pink thread and we'll just start working. You don't need to put any knots or anything. Now just place a slip stitch in the next stitch. Now we'll start working the petals. Now for the petal, the pattern that we will be using is, we'll be doing triple crochets here. So we'll start with chain 3 and we'll be doing a total of 8 petals. So start with chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now do a triple crochet in the same place as you did the last slip stitch. Now in the next stitch, make 3 triple crochets. 3 triple crochets in the next slip stitch. I'm using the American terminology, so when I say triple crochet, you have to do 2 yarn overs for doing the stitch. That is a triple crochet. So do 3 triple crochets in this stitch. Now do 1 triple crochet in the next stitch. Then again 3 chains and a slip stitch in the same stitch as the last triple crochet. So this is your first petal. We'll repeat the same pattern 7 more times till you have a total of 8 petals. So let me repeat the pattern again for you. Do a slip stitch in the next stitch, chain 3, a triple crochet in the same stitch, 3 triple crochets in the next stitch, 1, 2 and 3. Again 1 triple crochet in the next stitch, chain 3 and a slip stitch in the same stitch where we just did the triple crochet. So this is your second petal. Repeat the same pattern. I'm just repeating the pattern again. You'll do a slip stitch in the next stitch, chain 3, 3 triple crochets in the next stitch. Sorry, let me repeat the pattern again. You'll do a slip stitch in the next stitch, chain 3, 1 triple crochet in the same stitch, then 3 triple crochets in the next stitch, again a triple crochet in the next stitch, chain 3 and a slip stitch in the same stitch as you did the last triple crochet. So like that, do all the way around the ring till you have a total of 8 petals. Then we'll see what to do next. I have a total of 7 petals now. I'll just repeat the pattern one more time to make the 8th last petal for my flower. 3 chains, a triple crochet in the same stitch, 3 triple crochets in the next stitch, three chains, a triple crochet in the next stitch, then 3 chains and a slip stitch in the same stitch. Now to finish it off, do a slip stitch in the first stitch where we started the first petal. Do a slip stitch here. That's it. We are done with the crocheting part. Now take the scissors and cut off the thread, leaving a nice 5 to 6 inches tail. Repeat the same thing with the yellow thread as well. Now before finishing off, just secure the pink end Now take this end and pass it through the last slip stitch and pass it at the back of the flower like this. That's it. We are going to weave it in later on. Before that, just shape the flower petals slightly with your fingers. Now let us see how to do this ring. Then we'll see how to assemble and finish it off. The pink ring will be made the same way as we did the flower center. So we'll start the same way. Just wrap the yarn 10 times around your pinky finger. Gently remove the wraps from your finger. Place a slip stitch. Place a slip stitch in this. Now cover the entire ring with single crochets. Again here the number of single crochets do not matter, but I have made the same size ring. So I'll be doing the same number of single crochets, that is 24 single crochets all around. If you have done more or less for the flower center, you can do the same number of single crochets here as well, because the size of the ring is exactly the same. So I'll just quickly make 24 single crochets evenly around the ring. Once done, we'll finish it off the same way. Do a slip stitch in the first single crochet. Now again cut off the thread, leaving a nice 5 to 6 inches long tail of thread to make it easy for us to weave it in. Cut it off, secure the end, and we are done with crocheting of both the parts for the earrings. Now before we start assembling both of these together, let us finish them by weaving in the ends. So for weaving in, just take the tapestry needle and thread the tail of the thread in the needle, and then just pass it through the ring. Pass it through the stitches. I prefer to do it on the wrong side. Just pass it and then cut it off close to the work. That's it. Repeat the same thing with all the 3 tail ends of the flower as well. We'll start with the yellow tail. Just thread it into the tapestry needle. And repeat the same thing as we did for the ring. We'll just pass it through the stitches and then cut it off close to the work. Do the same for the other 2 ends as well. Just cut it off. Now repeat the same thing with the other 2 remaining ends as well. One by one, thread them into the needle and pass them through the stitches. Make sure that you do not pull the thread too tightly, otherwise you will distort the shape of the flower. It should not be very loose or neither should it be very tight. So that's it. The finishing off of both the elements is done. Now just shape the petals with your fingers lightly. At this point, if you want, you can apply a slight fabric stiffener to the flower so that it keeps its shape properly. I prefer mine to be soft because it will be touching the skin. So I like it to be soft. Now just take the jump ring. We will just need 1 jump ring to attach the ring to the flower, and you'll need 1 earring hook. So open the jump ring sideways, that is the correct way of opening it. So hold it with plier and I'll just push it with my thumb like this and it opens sideways. Now just pass it through the ring first like this through any stitch and then pass it through the petal, one of the central stitches of the petals. Then securely close the jump ring. Close it nicely so that it does not come off. That's it. Now attach the earring hook to the top of the ring. Opening the jump ring again the same way as you did, open the hook also the same way as you did for the jump ring sideways. Now I have 24 stitches here, so I'll just leave 11 stitches and I will attach the hook to the 12th stitch so that it is exactly opposite to the jump ring that we added. Now close the earring hook also securely like this. That's it, you are done with the assembly of the earring. Make one more earring to complete the pair. Like this, now your earrings are ready to wear and flaunt. So flaunt your crochet skills with this pretty easy and quick pair of earrings. There are a number of ways to customize these earrings. You can change the color, you can change the thread. If you want, if you want bigger flowers, bigger earrings, you can use a thicker thread with a bigger crochet hook. If you want smaller petite flowers, then use a thinner thread with a smaller hook. Change the color combination. You can make the ring in a different color, petals in different color, and the flower center in different color. If you want to make it for a rainbow theme, then you can make all the petals in different colors. That is entirely up to you. For whatever occasion you are making it, for whoever you are making it, customize the color and the size of the earrings accordingly, and you'll have your own personal pair. I hope you enjoyed what you learned today. If you liked what you learned, don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to ask any questions that you have in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Happy crocheting. Bye bye.